So Jimmy Butler finally got traded from the Miami Heat. And to be honest, I've been keeping up with the story ever since he's been talking about going to Phoenix. And before I really start this video off, I gotta say this, Jimmy Butler made off like a bandit. I ain't gonna lie, he is a Hall of Fame scam artist. His run must be studied. I will not do that in this video. His run from Chicago to Minnesota to Philadelphia to Miami, now being the highest paid player in the league in Golden State, must be studied. He's not even the best player on his team, and he's the highest paid player in the league. You can see why I say he made off like a bandit. And I forgot to even mention, before this trade happened, this man Jimmy Butler, no injuries, was out indefinitely so he couldn't mess with the team anymore. Just to turn around and make the most money out of everybody in the league. Golden State, you impress me. They were so desperate, they traded Andrew Wiggins and told this man they are willing to pay him $60 million for 2 more seasons of basketball. Mind you, originally, Jimmy Butler denied Golden State and he denied Memphis. Don't know why he denied it. He seemed like he was desperate just to leave Miami in general. To be honest, I see why you changed your mind. If they were dumb enough to pay you $60 million, I would change my mind too. And then the stories about this situation was kind of interesting because I heard allegedly Pat Riley seemed like he was crying to Jimmy Butler to try to keep him on the team. Pat Riley crying of all people? I don't believe. I thought that was NBA Central, not NBA Central. Apparently, NBA Central dropped it, so I seem to think this is real. Crying to Jimmy Butler of all people? He only respects toughness. I'm not gonna lie, he's not the guy you want to cry to. And to be honest, it seemed to make the situation worse. I don't believe it. It's Pat Riley. Pat Riley seemed to, he's not one of those kind of people. But let me take one step now and talk about the trade. So the trade boils down to Jimmy Butler for Andrew Wiggins. Basketball-wise, I don't see what you're doing with Wiggins, Bam, and Hero, but I guess that's a thing now. Something is better than nothing because Jimmy Butler wasn't playing. But yeah, let me stay focused on the basketball side of things. And I'm making this after the trade and after his debut. And I know Jimmy Butler had a really great debut. And I know Golden State ran the Bulls off the court. It's the Chicago Bulls. That is a conversation for another video. I will not get overly excited for dropping off the Chicago Bulls who just lost Zach LaVine. But yet again, I can't discredit you for having a good game. But at the same time, it's the Chicago Bulls. You had an amazing debut. It's still the honeymoon phase. I'm not finna take anything serious during the honeymoon phase. Everybody is smiling during the honeymoon phase. And I actually do agree with what he said in the postgame. Basically saying by default, he's gonna be going one-on-one with people because Steph Curry attracts 2 people every time. So he's going 2-on-1 with people every game. That kind of reminds me of another conversation from another video I made earlier about Steph Curry can't go one-on-one. Apparently, we don't have to worry about going one-on-one. He's getting double teamed every game. Can't go one-on-one. You don't ever see him go one-on-one because he's going 1-on-2 at all times. Egregious. I can't believe he said that in that video. Rashad McCants can't go one-on-one. But let me stay on topic. With this move, I don't actually think they made any drastic improvement. I need to word my phrasing carefully. I think they made an improvement in a playoff run. I don't think they're making a drastic improvement. Let me be clear with that. The reason I say that, I think they're a tough second round exit. If you play them, it's gonna be a tough series. But I don't think they're going past the second round. And hold up, let me chill. I must say this because I don't want to incur the wrath of Steph Curry. I've seen this man in 2022. But respectfully, I don't think Jimmy Butler was moving the needle. I said it in the other video when he wanted to go to Phoenix. Saw how that played out. And honestly, while I'm even on the topic of going after Jimmy, the original plan was Kevin Durant. The original plan was Zach LaVine. I would still prefer Zach LaVine or Kevin Durant. And I say going after Zach LaVine because 1, he's younger. 2, he would have been significantly cheaper, $60 million. And I don't know why I'm sitting here thinking for a third reason. It's really just those 2. It's crazy that Kevin Durant shut them down. They shut down the Zach LaVine offers. It was just Chris Paul and Andrew Wiggins, which y'all rejected. Don't know why you rejected that because you ended up trading Andrew Wiggins anyways. And then you got rid of Chris Paul before Andrew Wiggins, so you might as well did it. Golden State Warriors, your logic confuses me. Okay, now back to the basketball side of things. I do feel like Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler are vastly intense on defense, and I feel like that would be a nightmare to go up against. Those 2 crash outs on the same court, by default, I just know that team's going to be annoying. And while I'm even thinking about it, Jimmy Butler is a very known crash out. Draymond Green is also known as a crash out. I do hope Jimmy Butler doesn't attempt to crash out on this Warriors team. It won't end well. Draymond is not one of them. He will punch one of his teammates. He don't care. Do not go talking to Draymond Green. You know how that's going to play out. But the crazy part is, I know Jimmy Butler's crazy enough to do it, but I think more or less, they both have like horrible track records, so I think they're gonna chill. But at the same time, them two crash outs on the same team will be entertaining, and I can't fight that. But that is everything I wanted to talk about this trade. If you enjoyed this video, like, share, subscribe, comment, things of that nature. And also on a side note, if you enjoy anime, if you enjoy gaming, if you enjoy social commentary, click onto my channel and scroll all the way to the bottom. All 3 channels are there. But since I'm done with everything, if you enjoyed this video about Jimmy Butler, here's another one about Jimmy Butler right here. Jimmy Butler is a Golden State Warrior now.